So which camp you tend to play your tennis in St. George, Dwyane?
In the Wavy Court area. But 6-7-4. It seems if Trevor is doing playing his best tennis on the top end.
It appears that way, but Lynch seems to be holding his left knee just below the left knee quite a bit. Maybe experiencing some discomfort in that area.
Very good display of backarm, a teachable moment in backarm. You see Lynchy is putting the ball on one spot with his backarm consistently.
Yeah, he's really strong with his backhand, but credit to Trevor as well, because it's not as if he's 1-2 balls and in the net, but he too is putting on quite a few backarms and keeping a good long rally with Lynchy, which is a good sign. As you said, he's not really one of those well-known players on the world tennis scene, but he's given he's representing himself really well here tonight.
See here the official Tito Ellis making some correction on the net.
Yo, you give me a warm beer?
Huh? I buy something, you buy waffle.
A good rally there by Trevor. Attacking here. That was score 11-13. An attempted injection there, Dwyane. Didn't quite come off for Trevor. But you can understand why he is important to vary his pace. And again, another Cardinal center right there, serving that one out. The score now will be 14-11, Dwyane. Another even Lynchy is getting into the serving out business. The score now 14-13. Let me say good night to all of the New York crew who will be taking in this, watching this game at some point in time. Hope you guys are well, that you enjoy your trip here in Barbados, and when you get back home, Puncher TV will be here waiting for you to bring you all of the action here from the Dayton Power Roach Bushall facility.
Yes, you guys love to watch the channel, to keep in touch. Back home with what's happening in terms of road tennis. There's a camp, believe it or not, in New York, you know? Not only Barbados.
So we have a number of camps now spreading.
Internationally.
Well, I'd like to hear about a camp from Dubai.
Wow.
You know, that would be fantastic. And even the camps in the region, you know, because this game is played in places like St. Lucia, Jamaica, Dominica, St. Vincent. So it'd be good to hear a bit more of what's happening in those territories as well as it relates to the road tennis sport.
Yes, if you can get a response from the guys in the Caribbean, where road tennis is played. We know it's being played in St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Jamaica. I'm not sure if it's being played in Guyana. But we have a guy that by the name of Ben. He's in Bermuda. He's a nurse. He have introduced road tennis to Bermuda. Maybe Ben can give us some information. He subscribed to the channel. Give us some.
$17-18 score, Dwyane. Trevor is doing well on this occasion. Even score 18-all. Let's see if with his fans behind him, Trevor could push and earn a second game here tonight. It's 1-all in games. We're in the latter part of this game, 19-18.
Lynch wants the gorilla.
2018 game point.
21-18. The third game goes to Dwyane Lynch. Very close game.
Trevor, you're a fat coach.
Into the fourth game here. Dwyane Lynch is two games, and Ifill, he's only one. If Dwyane Lynch wins this fourth game, that's the end of the set, 3-1. Ifill must win this fourth game to make it 2 apiece. 3 serving love.
I think that Dwyane is in a good position to close this in game 4. Kudos to Trevor for his efforts so far. I think that he will be looking at a 3-1 here this evening.
Yes.
Not that I want to be right, I'm happy to be wrong.
But I think Ifill, Trevor, he have the ability to pull back again. He's playing great, good tennis, but he's making some basic errors. I think if he had to put on a lot of balls if he want to beat Lynch, he have to be more consistent.
Yeah, one of the things that seemed to be missing from his game as well, and he did it just a few times, is the attack. You really haven't seen a lot of attacking by him. He seems to be you see, I just talked about the attack, and there he goes, right?
He's trying to prove you wrong, John.
Well, he probably is, but it is maybe the better way, rather than just trying to sit and constantly just put on the ball with someone like Lynch, who's very consistent as well. So he needs to, he really would need to put a little more effort here to create a bit more pressure on Lynch. So that is a better stroke there again. A ball with a bit more weight, and that got the better of Lynch. And he may need a couple more shots like that, rather than just sitting on the ball and being hopeful.
Yes.
Now that's opportunity again. He allowed us. That went by the way. That selection of shots there, going for a drop shot rather than just taking charge and putting that one away. And he allowed that opportunity to get away, and Lynch got right back in the game and eventually got the point. Trevor is a steady player, you can see that. But I believe that he really needs to put something extra in his shot selection to create a little more pressure on his opponents. But all those things come with time, Dwyane.
Yes. What is your opinion, John, on players? You know, we have good players. What's your opinion on players just staying in one camp to develop their tennis, not moving around, trying to avoid exposing their styles to different camps, feeling that it might defeat their game?
Well, Dwyane, I can say that I have a long tennis background, as you know, and I came through a club system. And when you're a club member and you have a number of persons at that club that you have like a ladder kind of format, people that you can play with and get a good game at different levels, that can be beneficial as well. So there's really nothing wrong with a person in a particular camp, as long as the camp has the talent in the camp that can help that person to go wherever they are going with their particular game. But moving around also has its benefits. Moving around brings the opportunity to see other players in action and test your skill against different styles. So it's one of those things that I don't know if you can really say in road tennis in particular is better one way than the other. But as long as you're in a good camp and you have a good range, like for instance, a player like Trevor, who plays at Belfield. Belfield is a camp known for a wide range of players. And he certainly should benefit from that range. So Belfield is a nice camp, and one that I think there are enough players. We're talking about players like Young Baracus, who's a good attacker of the ball. He's exposed to those guys, you know, and maybe over time he will get to that next level.
And also it's good to have a coach on board, you know, in your camp, and a good manager as well. You know, coaching is something that is relatively new to road tennis. Yeah, but once you want to add that professional touch to the game, you have to bring in a coach.
Well, I agree with you. Coaching is vitally important to just about any sport. And in road tennis, it would be good to see a stronger and a bigger presence of coaches around. We have a couple here. We know like the Burketts. We know of the Burketts who do coaching as well. We know Shabir as a recognized coach around the sport. We have Peter Moore. So there are a few coaches around that can bring and assist, but I'm not sure if we have enough at this point.
You know, a lot of players believe in because they have the skill, they dominate their camps and so on. But when it comes to competition, you see that a lot of these players don't live up to their true potential. A coach, that's where coaching comes in to help strengthen you mentally, your mental game. But sport, playing at a certain level, is not only about skill, it's about your mental development as well.
Yes, but I think that over time you're going to see in road tennis more of that coming through. One camp that actually comes to mind that has a rather interesting program in place will be the Academy, which is just up by Academy more central.
College.
This is Community College. Frankie and his team. That team there seem to have a plan, an organized structure to what they're doing there as well, and maybe something that other camps could get a sneak peek, you know, and look to do something like that as well. Oh, that's lovely.
The cross shot there by Ifill.
That is
Fans really
that is
appreciate
an
that shot.
excellent shot there by Trevor. Well executed, great shot, one that brought some energy into the game.
Yes. This game is getting a little tense. The fans are becoming a bit animated. Go ball.
Even score at 12 all. Not sure what was going through his mind with that last backhand.
12-13. Ifill is 13. Dwyane. My bad. Ifill is 12 still. Dwyane is 14.
Hey, not she. Not she.
12 serving to 16. Oh, that's a lovely shot again. Very good shot there by Trevor. You see, he looks good on the attack as well, Dwyane. All he needs to do is to do it a bit more. That was a very good serve, a favorable bounce, and he was able to put that one away, and then she had no answer at all. Sixteen, 14. Lynch, as you know, with road tennis, the server has 5 serves, and Lynch will now serve his 5 in hope that he can get 3 to 4 out of the 5 to put this game very much in his control, Dwyane.
Yes. Ifill must win this game if he want to remain relevant in the set.
Again a form that played with a very tentative and forced error there. And no real pressure was placed on him, and his reaction tells you how disappointed he is with that shot selection, because that's one he really should not have missed.
I think the center court game is giving Ifill some problems. Lynch realized that, and Lynch is keeping the ball center court.
(19-14). Lynch is just 2 points away from a 3-1 victory here tonight in Callout. 2014, serving to wrap up, and that one is away 21-14 to Dwyane Lynch. And congratulations to Dwyane for doing well here at this Callout tonight, winning 3 games to 1.